Shortly before 10 o'clock last night, Owensboro police responded to the scene and found a single 15-year-old dead of a gunshot wound. An Illinois Fairfield Memorial Hospital received its first shipment of shots this afternoon. Around 60 medical personnel were on the list to get the first round of vaccinations.
Organizer Bob O'Brien says they're working to reclaim a record they lost to a team in Great Britain.
However, with the COVID-19 pandemic stretching on, the Hottie Shrine had to make the difficult decision to cancel the circus as well as Shriners Fest, meaning the Ford Center behind me is empty tonight. While this year Wayne Henderson has traditional holiday favorites like turkey breast, one assistant manager tells me they've had to take extra deliveries to make sure they had everything that they needed.
My son is gone. We will never see him again, never, other than pictures and videos.
The family of Rodriguez Pam is still looking for answers days after the officer-involved shooting. The local chapter NAACP president joined Mamie and Clarence Cunningham at their Evansville home. Reverend Gerald Arnold said Rodriguez Pam was a good man.
So he was productive. He was doing some good things. Sunday night, we can't answer that. We don't know what really happened.
And he was a good young man. He would help anybody. No matter when you call him, he gonna get there. He gonna help you.
The Evansville Police Department says officers confronted Pam, who was armed and not compliant with officers' demands. But Pam's mother says they still have questions.
I just need some answers. I need to talk to somebody, and we need to get this settled.
Rodriguez Pam's mother, Mamie Cunningham, says she has a message for the Evansville community.
If you young ladies want this not to happen to your child and wants this to stop, start going to church. Start praying. Get your kids to drop these guns.
Reverend Arnold says Evansville Police Chief Billy Bolin has agreed to speak with Cunningham about the case. Arnold says he and the chief watched the body cam video of the shooting together. Pam leaves behind 5 daughters. Ryan Witry, Eyewitness News. Once the spiritual home for 4 Evansville mayors, including Benjamin Bossie, Trinity Lutheran Church has held its final service after nearly 180 years of worship for Evansville's Lutheran community.
Well, here you are.
92-year-old Helen Lurker has been a member of the church her entire life, and she came out for one last service Sunday.
I was born on Franklin Street, about 2 blocks from Trinity, and it was on Sunday morning, and the bells were ringing when I was born. They tell me that.
Still, Lurker agrees with the decision to close.
Something that we have to do, and the Lord's guiding us, so we'll just do the best we can.
Lurker says she now plans on attending Concordia Lutheran Church in Evansville's Stringtown neighborhood. While Trinity Lutheran Church will not be hosting regular services anymore, former Church Council President Mike Stevens says the process of closing the church completely is not over yet.
It may take up to 6 months to almost a year before we actually close this down as such, because we've got to get rid of all the assets. We've got a nest egg that we have to disperse among the congregations and the community.
Stevens says that while he's sad to be part of closing the church, he's optimistic for the future. Ryan Witry, Eyewitness News.
Without a miracle, he's going to meet the Lord.
Members of Cup Creek General Baptist Church in Pike County came together Saturday night in the Deaconess Gateway Hospital parking lot in Newburgh, standing shoulder to shoulder to offer their support to the family of Pastor Jeff Crow. With signs, songs, prayer, and a candlelight vigil, they hope for his recovery as he continues a tough battle with COVID-19. But church members, including the church's assistant pastor, Richard Russell, say Crow has been optimistic.
Jeff said it himself. He goes, well, he says it's a win-win. He goes, if you know, if something happens, I'm going home to see the Lord. If I win, I'm here with my family.
Russell says his own perspective on COVID-19 has changed.
I was not skeptic, but I was cautious. But now, just with him, you know, we've been together for a long time and preaching, and but it has touched very hard.
On an emotional night outside Deaconess Gateway Hospital, some members of Cup Creek General Baptist Church in Felton, Indiana, say they're putting their hopes of a recovery in the hands of God.
We want to do everything we can to try and get our pastor back. Put all our trust in the Lord so that we can get him healed and get him headed in the right direction.
Hemmer says that if Crow's condition does not improve by Monday, the family will have to make a decision about what the future may hold. Ryan Witry, Eyewitness News.